Chapter 4 First Day of School. Another chapter. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Enjoy. Screwball was 5 when she started school. There was some debate that morning on who would take her. Flashlight worried that Disco would shock the young coach of Phillies, but he saw it as his duty as Screwball's father to walk her to her first day of school. The prize was finally given and allowed him to come. As they slowly approached the red building, Screwball felt her stomach churn. Why are they going to like me? She asked her parents. Of course they'll like you, Disco replied, playfully twirling the propeller in her head. Why wouldn't they? After all, who wouldn't like to put dog filling all Equestria? Silence fell at the schoolyard as the four started playing at the side of the Draconicus. Screwball gestured to them. Because I'm different? And that's what makes you so adorable, Fletch exclaimed, ruffling her mane. Everything will be fine, honey, Fletch assured the filly. Dick will be here. So would Thunder, Lightning, Cinnamon Stick. After Applejack and Spike had tied the knot a couple of years ago, they had accepted 2 foals, a brother and a sister, from the Catalan orphanage, doubting that having their own foal would be possible. The colt, Cinnamon Stick, was Screwball's age, and the filly, Cinnamon Roll, was but taller and not old enough to attend school. Your teacher is also Cheerly, Fletcher continued. Do you remember her? Apple Blossom's mother? Oh, and she'll be in your class too. Apple Blossom was also around Screwball's age. They had not met that often, but she knew she was Aunt Applejack's real niece. She also remembered Shirley, a very nice maid who always smiled. The idea of her being a teacher made Screwball feel a little better. Plus, all her friends were going to be in her class. And don't worry if any pony makes fun of you, Discord added. Just show them who's boss and turn them into an orange. Discord! Slash shouted with glare. That's no advice to give to her child. She looked back at the filly. If any pony can ask how special you are, that's their problem. As for your magic, don't get in any trouble and don't make any ponies feel jealous. She starts to show off her powers. The beggar shot him another one with glare before continuing. Promise you'll behave. Okay, honey? Screwball nodded. I'll be good, Mommy. Good. She kissed him on the forehead. Now, have you got everything? Your lunch? Check. Your notebook and pencils? Check. Don't forget your apple for your teacher. Just exclaimed, snapping his fingers. An apple appeared in Screwball's hoof. She gasped and then chuckled as a worm popped out of it. Discord, Fluttershy warned. The Draconic was left as she replaced that with the ripe, worm-free one. Just kidding, darling. Don't take everything so seriously. Screwy! They finally turned to see the wonky-eyed unicorn rushing towards them. Screwball embraced her best friend happily. Isn't this exciting? Dinky cried, bouncing up and down. It's our first day of school. We're gonna have so much fun and make lots of new friends. The unicorn grew even more excited as the 3 packs they flew up the road. Hey, Fluttershy, Rainbow greeted. Looks like our kids are in the same class. Thunder! Lightning! The twins landed with a thud as Sneaky tugging them both. Applejack chuckled as she appeared behind them. At her side was a light brown coat with a black mane and autumn brown eyes. I say y'all are just excited as Cinnamon Stick here, the girl said, patting her adopted son in the back. Dinky looked up and blushed slightly at the sight of Cinnamon Stick. Screwball noticed him returning a blush. Hi, Dinky, he stuttered. Dinky waved her hoosh shyly. Hi. Fluttershy, Ramdash, and Applejack shared a knowing look. Something like that. Every point looked up as the school bell rang and Chili emerged from the building. Alright, kids, come inside. Fluttershy gave her daughter a light shove. Go on, we'll come and pick you up at 3. After receiving another kiss, Screwball joined her friends as they rushed up the steps. She stopped at the door. Oh, Miss Cheerly, she exclaimed, handing her the apple. This is for you. Why, thank you, Screwball, Cheerly said with a smile. Once the children were inside, Fluttershy approached the teacher with concern in her eyes. I should let you know that Screwball sort of takes after her father and Cheerly held her behoof. I'm fully aware of Screwball's talents. Oh, well, sometimes she can't control herself and she causes you any trouble, you just let me worry about it. She's also a little sensitive about her eyes. She'll be treated like any other pupil, I guarantee. Don't fret, Fluttershy. She's in good hooves. Fluttershy smiled at the teacher as she closed the door, but she was still unsure. Disco scooped her up in his arms. She'll be fine, dear, he assured her. After all, she is our daughter. That's what I'm afraid of, she muttered. She intended to get her new students to settle down. Alright, class, I know you're excited and all. You'll find your name on your new desk. The schoolhouse had 12 desks in total. Screwball found hers in the 3rd seat of the 2nd row. She was thrilled to see that Diggy got a seat next to her. Thunder Thunder Lightning sat in the front row, while Cinderstick got the back left corner. Screwball felt more comfortable being surrounded by her friends. "Well, welcome to new school, you my little ponies," Chili announced. "I'm your teacher, Miss Cheerly. We're going to spend this morning getting to know one another. Everyone turn the pony next to you and introduce yourselves." When Thunderdeath turned to his right, he met the green eyes of an earth pony he had not met before. She had a yellow coat, a fair freckles on her cheeks, and an orange mane tied into 2 pigtails. They sat there motionless for a second before Thunder spoke. "Hey." "Hey," Phelan returned. He had his hoof. Thunder Dash. Without breaking eye contact, she accepted his hoof. "Apple Blossom." "Oh, you're the teacher's daughter, right?" She nodded slowly. "And remember that she's your mom?" "Uh-huh." They did nothing but stare at each other for a long while. Screwball's desk partner on her right was a white unicorn with red, white, and blue striped hair. She flinched aside with the earth pony's eyes. Screwball eagerly extended her hoof. "Hi, I'm Screwball," the unicorn's head to Shrev. Fresh. Isn't it so exciting?" Yeah. Hey, are you..." Shirley tapped her wheel on her desk to get every pony's attention. "Alright, now we're each going to introduce ourselves to the class. Say your name and please share something interesting about yourself." "I'll go first as an example," she cleared her throat. "My name is Julie. I am happily married and currently teaching a wonderful class." Screwball tried to pay close attention as they introduced themselves, but the only one she would listen to were her friends. I'm Lightning Dash, and I'm Thunder Dash, and we're going to be Wonderballs, just like our parents." The twins did a hoop bump before Apple Blossom spoke. "My name is Apple Blossom, and that's my mommy out there." There was much chatter among the students, until Chili's voice silenced them. "Yes, Apple Blossom is indeed my daughter. I assure you she'll be treated as equally as the rest of you." Dinky was very excited for an introduction. "I'm Dinky Doo, and I like muffins." Screwball giggled slightly, and then realized it was her turn. "I'm Screwball, and my dad's Lord of Chaos." The room became so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Screwball shrank at the thought that maybe she had gloated, despite what her mother had told her. She had not meant to brag, but the teacher had actually something interesting. And well, that was the most interesting thing about her. She could not understand why every pony was so shocked. Based on how the twins were looking at her, she had the feeling that what she said was wrong. Why? It was not like they did not know. It was not like she had grown a second head. Did I say something wrong?" she asked the teacher. She shook her head. "No, Screwball, you said nothing wrong. Let's continue." "I'm Fresh," the unicorn beside her said, rather strictly. "And my mom's a dentist." Screwball did not hear the rest of the introductions, or pay attention as Shirley began the lesson. She was too busy listening to whispers that were too close behind her. "She's the one my sister told me about. Her dad's supposed to be a big scary monster. Yeah, I think I saw him this morning. My sister tells me she's as much a freak as he is. Yeah, I mean, look at that hair she's wearing." She particularly held on to her treasured half-a-month pinky. What's up with her eyes? Is she blind or something? Her hair wrenched around her neck as she faced close. "I'm not blind! Screwball!" She faced Shirley, realized that she had said that out loud. "What's going on?" the tutor asked crossly. "Are you paying attention?" "Sorry, Miss Shirley," she pleaded, "but they're saying mean things about me." "Tattletale," whispered the boy behind her. "Is this true, Gold Digger?" The girl with golden fur and black hair shook his head. "No, Miss Shirley, we were just talking about our eyes." The teacher squinted at him. "Your sister was a pupil of mine, so I expect you to be familiar with the rules of this class. Every pony, let it be known that from now on, there will be no talking during the lesson." Screwball glanced over at Apple Blossom and tried to cover her post by sitting upright in front of her host on her desk. She could not get in trouble on the first day of school. Mom would get upset. She flinched as she felt a prick on the back of her neck. She glanced around and shrugged it off, assuming it to be a fly. Then she felt it again. It did not hurt really, but she found it quite annoying. Then somebody hopped onto her desk. A rubber band. She looked at the golden coat out the corner of her eye. He and his friend were sniggering with pleasure. She thought of what her father had said in numerous times that morning. "If any pony makes fun of you, show them who's boss." She did not want to spoil her mother, but these girls needed to be taught a lesson. She had to be something on revenge, for Shirley knew about her powers. Screwball glanced at the rubber band that had missed and remembered Aunt Pinky showing her something called a cat's cradle. She smiled deviously as she made a rubber band appear between Gold Digger's legs and copied the trick. When she was successful, she tried it on the other colt. Then the bell rang for recess, and 2 boys tripped out their seats. "What the?" Gold Digger uttered, looking at his tied legs. Thunder Lightning gawked at the side in case Screwball questioned looking glance. She nodded with a devilish grin. "Nice," Lightning muttered, giving her the foot bump. "Let's get out of here before the teacher notices," Thunder whispered. The fillies agreed and rushed toward the playground. For the first 5 minutes of recess, Screwball and Dinky spun a rope while the twins competed over who could jump the longest. 9, 10, Dinky counted. And when it comes out to 10, 11, Screwball continued. 12, 13. Hey guys, what's this? She let go of the rope, but it kept spinning as somebody was still holding that end. Dinky gasped and released her end as well. Awesome! The twins exclaimed. We have the coolest friend ever, Glenn declared, and the sneakiest, Thorn added. Who wants to play tag? The twins started jumping and tangling themselves on the rope. I do. Dinky hopped excitedly. The three laughed at their friend's enthusiasm and followed her to join the other twins as they gathered around. Scrubble's face was fading when she saw that Gold Digger was the one who had made the announcement. His blue eyes met hers and they gave each other a mutual glare. Sorry, he said, this game is for ponies only. But I am a pony, Scrubble insisted. No, you're not. You're only half a pony. My big sister Diamond Tiara told me so. Many of the folks gasped, not believe there was such a thing as a half pony. You saw that big monster? Gold Digger asked them. That's her daddy. They shook in horror. My big sis said your dad took over Equestria 3 times. He's the best of bad guys. He's evil. Screwball had no idea what he was talking about, but she stumped her hoof in anger. Daddy's not evil. He is evil. That means you're evil too. Look at her eyes. Hey, the twins cried, standing in front of her and their friend. Leave her alone, Thunderdash cried. What's wrong with you? Glenn demanded. What's wrong with me? Gold Digger repeated. What's wrong with her? She's got funny eyes, like her dopey friend over there. Screwball gasped and glanced at Dinky, who was on the verge of tears. Picking on her was one thing, but no pony made fun of Dinky. No pony. She might look different, but she was not a dope. Gold Digger made Screwball so mad she would just wish the sky would come crashing down on him. The twins looked up as the dark shadow covered them and screamed when they saw a piano hurtling directly towards Gold Digger. They all scattered away. Screwball managed to grab Dinky before the instrument hit the ground, smashing into pieces. As soon as she heard the crash, Shirley rushed down and gasped at the sight of the broken piano. How had that gotten into the schoolyard? She looked towards Screwball, yet a guilty look on her face. Flasheye knew something was up when her daughter did not come out of the building immediately. Dinky didn't explain that Shirley had cast Screwball off the class. Expecting the worst, Flasheye entered the classroom. Shirley was sitting expectantly at the desk. Apple Blossom sat on her own, and this Screwball on a stool in the corner. As soon as she saw her mother, she faced the wall in shame. I appreciate you coming here, Flasheye, the teacher said bluntly. What's going on? The patient inquired. Apple Blossom, would you wait outside, please? The filly said nothing and obeyed her mother. Have a seat, Flasheye. Flasheye pulled up a chair and sat across from Shirley. It appears that there was a little accident today. The patient glanced over Screwball. What happened? Well, how do I put this? A piano dropped from the sky. Flasheye's eyes went in shock. A piano? Yes, I checked. There was no moving car in the sky at the moment. You think Screwball? Shirley looked at Phil in the corner. Well, Screwball? She turned her head slowly, wincing at the expression on their faces. I didn't mean to, she insisted. They were making fun of me and Dinky. I didn't want it to happen. They made me so mad. Honey, you promised you'd behave, Flasher shouted, almost too loudly. They called Daddy evil. Her mother's angry expression changed to one of fear. She didn't face the teacher again. I'm sure you won't have it again. See that it doesn't, Shirley said coldly. You may go home now, Screwball. The filly sat at the stool and smiled, nervously up her nod. Declared she was even returned closer to hang her head. We're going to talk to your father about this. A piano? Disco said, looking up from his ball pavement over the Screwball. A bit dramatic, don't you think? Power Drix will suffice. Discord, Flasheye guessed. What's all the bright rifle picked on my daughter? They were sitting at the dinner table. Flasheye had just explained defense at school. I so tired his hooves from the cat's cradle, Screwball admitted, picking at her piece. Her father coughed. You did? What'd you use? A string or rubber band? Rubber band? He threw rubber bands at me first. Giving him a taste of his own medicine, huh? Clapped his hands. Genius! Pure genius, that's what it is. Flasheye was appalled. Don't encourage her. She could have hurt some pony. Those Russians thought that before they mocked our beautiful daughter. He said you were evil, Screwball stated. They both turned to her with wide eyes. Who told you that? Discord demanded. Gold Digger, she replied. He said you were evil, and that I was evil too. Sweetheart, her mother says, stroking her mane tenderly, you're not evil, and neither is your father. Scribble looked her father in the eyes. He said you took over Equestria. Discord shrank giggling in the seat. Yes. I took over Equestria once. Or twice. But that was a long time ago. You see, honey, Fletcher explained, your father was evil long before we met. Seems like 1,000 years ago, the Draconicus reminisced. Actually, it was. I was ostracized because of my parents, and well, you could say I'm crazy. Like you did with the piano. The princess punished me by turning me to stone for 1,000 years. When I was released, I met your mother. We didn't start on the friendliest of terms. She was one of the bearers of the Embers of Harmony, the only things that could defeat me. She was kindness, your Aunt Twilight was magic, Rainbow Dash was loyalty, Pinkie Pie was laughter, Abject was honesty, and Rarity was generosity. I came with the plan to both the Embers of Harmony, but that didn't work out, so I tried something else. You see, He did not want to go into detail of what had happened. He did not want to start to think him a monster. Thankfully, Fluttershy summed it up gently. He said he would leave Equestria be in exchange for Winley Pride. He said in relief. Yes, I had grown rather long over the years, and your mother was the one who accepted the deal. Scribble's eyes widened. You were forced to marry Daddy? Fluttershy hesitated. At first, yes, but then I got to know your father, and that's when we fell in love. Discord finished, placed his hands on her shoulders. Your mother is an amazing mayor. Remember that. She was the only one who had truly accepted me back then. I then realized I could not have Equestria and her at the same time, and I could not live without her. So, she took his paw. We got married. He grinned and kissed her lightly on the lips, making Screwball gag. Yes, we did. She brought out the good in me, and I don't do evil anymore. So, nephew mine what Gold Digger said. But he made fun of Dinky too, Screwball reminded him. And that was wrong of him. But if that parent had hit him, would that have made you any better? Shaking her head. No. Good. So, Daddy's not the baddest of bad guys? Disco chuckled. No. Well, once upon a time. He shrugged off as Fletcher poked him in the ribs. I mean, no. I thought something better than chaos. He smiled at his wife and she returned his smile. Remember this, honey, Fletcher said. When it comes to love, appearances are insignificant. Indeed, Discord agreed. It's the most powerful form of chaos there is. Sheesh, it's hard to write a life for 5-year-olds. Actually, I remember being 5 and we argued like teenagers. Or is it that teenagers argue like 5-year-olds? All DLCs are my creation. And yes, Aquafresh is Koke's daughter. It was either Aquafresh or Crest. Why am I suddenly craving minty toothpaste? In case you didn't read the first story, yes, Big Bang and Chili are married and Apple Blossom is her daughter. And if you don't agree with Apple Spike, shrug. It's just a fanfic and I can ship whoever I like.